Bradley Johnson here with another bodybuilding dictionary, and this time it is leptin. Leptin is a hormone that is made from adipose tissue. Don't worry, another bodybuilding dictionary on what that is. That is primarily there to control your appetite and how much energy you expend over the course of a day. As you continue to work out, your levels of leptin will drop if you stay at a caloric deficit, and what that does is that triggers the body to slow everything down to a crawl, to make sure that you can handle the amount of energy that your body requires to use with the lower amount of energy you're actually giving your body. This is why when people get to a low enough fat percentage, I say to have a refeed if you've been exercising for a long time. What that does is restore the leptin levels, tells your body, hey, everything's okay, don't need to panic, you can get the amount of energy you use in a day right back up to what it was before, continue to burn fat, everything's fine. If you don't do that, your body will slow everything down, and you will need to eat an even greater caloric deficit in order to make sure you keep burning fat, which is another problem, because then the body will panic and start eating muscle tissue, of course, if you get low enough. So avoid that. That's what the refeed is for. Leptin is there to make sure your appetite and your energy is on point. People that diet for a long time will get hungrier and hungrier and hungrier and feel that they need to constantly be adding things into their diet to combat that hunger, because as leptin falls, you get hungrier. It's basically your body trying to take over your mind and say, hey, there is no way we can continue doing this. You need more food. That's what it's doing. It's trying to take over and override your power of it. That's why people that strict to get to a diet and start cutting their calories really low often binge later on, because they can't control their body's urge to eat loads of really bad foods. This is why people do have cheat days. Cheat days are a lot of different types of foods, normally fatty foods as well, which aren't so great. A refeed is typically a great increase in carbohydrates, because leptin responds better to carbohydrates. That is why you have a refeed with a calculated number of carbohydrates, as opposed to just binging on anything that you see, which will have more of a fat storage insulin response type effect. Other things in terms of leptin. If you're a woman, make sure you're having your refeeds and your leptin levels don't drop too low. It can affect your reproductive hormones if kept at a low enough level for a long time. Some women that bodybuild who don't take control of their diet in this way have found that their menstruation cycle sometimes stops from extended periods of exercise, because they keep their calories so low, leptin keeps going down and down and down, eventually dries up, and then they have that problem. So make sure that you're focusing on this. It's one of those things to think about. Generally, other effects from leptin, your immune system. With lower leptin levels, your immune system doesn't work quite as efficiently as it was, so you are more susceptible to infections, injuries, things like that. Your body basically doesn't work as well as it would. As your total energy expenditure drops, your body starts taking shortcuts to get things done. As those shortcuts are done, you're less proficient at fighting off disease, you're less proficient at the whole, what's the word I'm looking for? Reproductive aspects of your body. Your body is in panic mode, basically, and you want to avoid that panic mode, because it's not good for burning fat, it's not good for training, it's not good for anything. That's what refeeds are for. Though don't be overly concerned with leptin if you just started working out. It takes a series of extended periods of low energy and from having something like low body fat percentage before this is something to really worry about. If you are dieting in a controlled way and losing a controlled amount of fat per week and sticking to something like a diet, it's probably not something not to be too greatly worried about. It's more for people that are really seriously cutting. Hopefully it's been some help. BradleyJohnson@gmail.com. If you have any queries or further suggestions, you want to know anything, let me know. Like the video, like my Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and of course subscribe. Peace!